things that didn't melt by the fire in where is that me? Why? Maui, yeah, by the fire in Maui. These are things that did not melt. Look at this car here that we just covered using like, what is it? Is it like, which material? Yo, if you can remember in our previous video, we had this experiment of colors with the laser jet. You can see the colors that didn't melt. You can see. This is just, yo, mind blowing. I can't imagine. How is this even possible? Was this fire possessed or what was? This is crazy. What? Yo, there's something definitely that ain't right with what was happening. I'd like to know what you think, man. Look at this blue car here. Just the tires. Only the tires. Yo, no effect even to the tires. This is crazy. Yo. What is this, man? Was this fire like some learned fire, some Gen Z fire? With knowledge on what to burn and what not to burn?
Yeah. Mark.
Yo, or is this true that they're controlling this whole fire with the laser thing, like the software stuff, or those stuff, man? English people, what is happening? Yo, I'd like to know. Share your thoughts about this video. This is crazy. Some things are just intact, or did they take these things there after the fire? No, it cannot be. Oh, man. Is it true that the technology, as it is written in those previous scrolls, that our technology is what shall come to destroy us, or maybe bring the end of mankind? Because if it is true, it is those allegedly those laser stuff that they are using to burn this thing up. It's crazy, man, because is there definitely technology they are using? Man, it's like maybe we should pray for or hope for some technological breakdown, or I don't mean to say that, but maybe allegedly it can help us in some way to reconnect to ourselves and realize, because this is crazy, man. Shit. Spread love from wherever you are, man. Hit the like button, smash the super thanks button, and join the membership platform kindly. Tell us what you think about these videos in the comment section. This is very sad, man. It's sad and at the same time scared, man. I couldn't imagine if it happened here in this side of the world, man. It could definitely have caused great harm, but what was happening there? Shit. This another person with red mercury. Is this red mercury in a small container? Who is plugging these people with this red mercury? We have been having previous videos with people that have it. What's happening here? It's like just a portal opened from nowhere in the middle of the road.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for taking the time. So today's conspiracy theory. But before I proceed, if you are into conspiracy theories and if you like what you see, please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well if you run into it, and hit that notification button so you get to see and hear and get all the conspiracy theories and the videos that I upload. Today's conspiracy theory, I wanted to talk about something else, but this is something that's been bothering me. I'm not sure if any of you would have noticed this, but I put this question to you. Why all of a sudden everything about the UFOs has disappeared? We were hearing so much about them day in and day out from our governments. Oh, they were spotted and they exist. And then all of a sudden, as much as the media was covering them, it has all of a sudden stopped. What has happened? Have they disappeared? Have they realized something? Or what? Or now there's another distraction or something else, or something more sinister other than this that is taking place now. As we all know, UFOs have existed. They have been visiting our planet like for millions of years, ever since there's been life on this planet, probably before that as well. The existence of pyramids raises a lot of questions. No matter what kind of scientific theory you present, there's no solid explanation to each and every one of those pyramids found around the world, even in Antarctica. Second thing, we have made contact with aliens numerous times. Now, the thing is that there has been reverse engineering, exchange of technology, exchange of information as well. So, my theory is in this regards that is there something coming our way? All of a sudden, why all of this quiet? Why all of a sudden there is no more UFO sighting, nothing being reported by the mainstream media? That couldn't have been the last sighting. It would have been more and more. Like now we have over here, like individually people have been still reporting, and they're still reporting UFO sightings or strange phenomena that are happening. But what's the government up to? Specifically the US government. Why all of a sudden they've put a cap on it now? There are no more Senate hearings, congressional hearings. Everything has all of a sudden stopped. And another thing that I see is, what if those are previous civilizations that used to inhabit the earth, and they were so advanced that they found other habitable planets and moved on from the earth. Our earth has gone through a lot of cycles. Keep that in mind. It has been destroyed and then rebuilt numerous times. So there are a lot of questions here. But what I would ask you is, in your comments, let me know why everything has gone quiet all of a sudden. Have the aliens ceased to exist? Have we stopped making contact? Or have they threatened not to expose them anymore, and the government is taking them seriously? Once again, this is all a conspiracy theory. These are all just mad questions from my part. What questions do you have? Or have you experienced anything or seen anything that you may think that was or is a UFO? Let me know about this. Till next time,
Well,
take care. And once again, thank you for all your support. Bye for now.
UFO and those phenomena, keep watching. Aliens have been living at Earth for many years. They are sending a camera down 27 meters below the sea level because their fishing radar was picking up savage readings. They did not know that when they reached the bottom, their lives would be changed forever. This is crazy. Out of the darkness, out of the horrifying depths, a real-life alien reveals itself. Shit! This jaw-dropping footage now tells mankind where these rogue aliens are hiding. The fishermen knew by just looking at it, it was plotting to take over the world. Shit! By the orange color, we can tell it's an extremely poisonous mammal. Whoa! The fishermen mysteriously missed Super that night. The tentacled alien followed the boat home and it thought to be living amongst humans on land. Yo, orange eyes aliens. Shit, that was some crazy.
zangu leo niko maeneo ya makaburini, nimekuja kufanya dua maeneo ya makaburini. So kuna vitu kidogo naomba niwaonyeshe tu, vitu ambavyo huwa ni mtihani. Wao wanavyozungumza watu huwa wanaona kama vile mimi nafanya masala. Hebu angalia hapo kwenye hili kaburi. Simulika jina lako. Angalia hili kaburi. Umeona hili kaburi ambalo ndugu yetu ametangulia akhera, Mwenyezi Mungu amrehemu, lakini angalia mambo yanayofanyika. Hapa kuna mtu amefungwa. Amepigwa pini hapa. Kafungwa kwenye maisha yake. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Huyu amefungwa haelewi, maskini yuko uswahilini. Hebu angalia na hapa. Angalia hichi kitu hapa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Unaona hichi kitu hapa? Hichi. Hii ni hirizi nayo mtu kafungwa hii.
These are people that have died by witchcraft. The stuff that have died is witchcraft. They cannot progress in life.
Watu wanafungwa hapo. Mtu kafungwa hapo. Pini hizo mtu anafungwa, maskini ya Mungu. Hajui anaendelea na maisha yake, hajui kabisa.
Were a bit like to grab souls of the dead people. This is the graveyard, man. Shit. This is just, and this is South Africa. Yo, man, crazy.
Because we're going to be waking up. The vast majority of people that have taken the shots are going to be going through a red pill moment, not taking years, not taking even months or weeks. They'll be trying to absorb all this information in an extremely short period of time, and many of them will go ballistic. So I expect I expect frequent, irregular, episodic instances of chaos. But it'll be sort of an organized chaos in the sense that the people that go crazy won't be lashing out, most of them won't be lashing out at the society at large. They'll be going crazy and lashing out at their abusers, very specific individuals. So it wouldn't surprise me, for instance, to see many of the people that we now title the elite be picked off one by one, and basically removed from this planet by the actions of people that they have harmed over these last 2 years that would be unpredictable and non-stoppable. You need to stand back, okay? People need to understand that there will be a section of the social order that is going to go crazy in anger, grief, all of this, and there will be reactions, and it's best to not get yourself in the way of those reactions, especially if you're not like a law enforcement personnel kind of fellow that's trained in it, right? Because these will be very violent reactions to having been poisoned. And some of them I expect will be spectacularly so in terms of the violence of it. So it's not going to be wise to hang out around these elite guys.
For no. No for that. No, the fire. This is touchy, man. It's like there's a fire there too. And then, yeah. Yo, this is very sad, man. You can see this sad house. They'll die, man. They'll get burned up or maybe die because of suffocation. What? Was this like those fires in Maura Road? Well, I'd like to know what they think about. Now, this is crazy.
You're insane. No. You got the bad one. Out for a while. That's the news on it. But it will never. It's about the relationship for you.
This is very bad.
On the long and by the way,
Yo, crazy man. Pray for those people, man. Wish them luck wherever they are.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
What is this?
So many. There are so many. But what we will do? What we will do?
I'm sure at one point or another you've come across something like this, praising great Western architecture in comparison to the backwards primitive mud huts of Africa. And there's generally two responses to this. One being, no, look at that, there's so many skyscrapers. Or two, there's so many structures like this, the ruins of Great Zimbabwe. Which, don't get me wrong, are both completely true. Like, in spite of what the West deems primitive, can we stop ignoring how cool this is? Now first, it goes without saying that Africa is a pretty big place. So please don't take what I say as a representation of the entire continent rather than just a few examples. This is from Burkina Faso, and really depending on where you go, you might see a more round structure. These cylindrical dwellings are cool for a few many reasons. One is that they're easier to build, and two is that they're wind resistant. They're not getting blown away. It's also noticeable that with the same perimeter, a circle will always have a larger area than a square. Less material for a bigger home. A roundhouse also has dozens of interconnected points, making it less vulnerable for earthquakes. Sound waves will also wrap around the house, not only making it soundproof from the outside, but also the inside. But wait, there's more. This is from the Muslim people in Cameroon. They are circular, they are domed, and there's a hole at the top, all creating natural cooling. If it rains, you just cover the top, and it's easy to climb because look at these beautiful patterns. And the patterns also help with rain drainage. And speaking of natural cooling systems, mud is incredible. It has high thermal mass, so basically it will absorb and store heat during the day, keeping the interior cool. And then at night, where it's a bit colder, it will release the heat, keeping the house warm. Unlike something like timber that really exaggerates our need for air conditioning. This one's more obvious, but using earth is more sustainable in comparison to concrete, often referred to as one of the most destructive materials on earth. In an age of climate crisis, you're eventually going to be forced into looking at people that saw the environment as their friend and ally rather than something to conquer. This is what is known as architecture without architect. Architecture where locals have built such a superior understanding of buildings that nobody has to live without a home. Homes being relatively easy to build and take down means that moving is a lot easier. And so if an area no longer becomes desirable, whether that be politics or environment, they will take their houses and leave. Not to mention movable architecture like this from Guinea. But we'll take the roofs and use it as a boat. You're telling me that's not the coolest thing? The West has long valued architecture for being monumental and permanent. Because structures like this are sustainable and made of earth, they are seen as less worthy. And also when colonizers stole a bunch of art, they couldn't really move the homes, so they stole parts of the houses, which made it really difficult to understand. If you want to sit here and try to justify colonialism under the idea that Africa was somehow less civilized, and you decide to go for their art and architecture, I am telling you that will always be a marker of your ignorance rather than their inferiority. And God knows you will lose that argument every single time.